I'm so tired of sitting here. I want to go home. I don't want to wait for this beacon any longer. Oh my God, there it is!
It's been 10 years since that harlot, Helen, ran away with that pretty boy Paris and started a freaking war. It's been 10 years since our men have come home and seen their wives. What awaits for Agamemnon is terrible because he killed his daughter. Oh, what horror! Gracious salutations to the Queen.
I have fantastic news! The Greeks have taken over Troy! You're kidding! How much clearer can I get?
Where's the evidence?
Unless the gods have lied to me.
I bet it was only a dream.
I wouldn't just give my dreams to the world.
Birds have wings, you know. I think that's what you were feeding your hope off of.
Don't talk to me like I'm a child.
When was this?
Just last night.
What? What messenger is so fast?
MSN.
Show me your babbling and tell me more.
Today the Greeks have taken over Troy. Everyone is tired. And so long as they don't anger the gods in any way, it should be smooth sailing home. Watchful are the gods, all hands with slaughter staying. The black furies wait. And when a man has grown by luck, not justice, great, with sudden turn of circumstance, he wastes away into nothing, dragged down to be food and hell for the demons. For the heights of fame are perilous, for the jealous bolt the Lord Zeus, in a flash shall blast them. Be best to pray for a tranquil span of life, and be neither victor nor vanquished. The news has set the whole town aflame. Could it be true? Perhaps it is a trick. Only a child will let such fiery words kindle his hopes, then fade and flicker out. An old wives' tale, winged with a woman's wishes, spreads like wildfire, then sinks and is forgotten.
Oh, joy! I greet you, my fatherland. Joy brings me home after 10 years of war. Many the shattered hopes, but this hath held. Now I can say that when I die, my bones will lie and rest here in my native soil. With radiant smiles greet your sovereign lord, Agamemnon, who brings a lamp to light you, and all here present. After having leveled Troy with the mattock of just-dealing Zeus, great son of Atreus, master and monarch.
This news concerns all, but most of all the queen. What day is so sweet in a woman's life as when she opens the door to her beloved, safe home from war? I have been generous to all except for enemies, and I have been faithful to only my husband.
Yeah, right. We have to be happy because the king, he's finally back. First, I must pay my respects to the gods, who have overseen our homecoming with the partners that have followed me. It is all because they gave us the insight to build that wicked horse that deceived those deceitful, vile Trojans that allowed us to be here now. So I salute the gods. Victory attends me.
I suffered while my husband was away. I sat at home in the company of no other man. I waited by the computer for news when none came. When they did come, it was disaster after disaster. He was wounded. His body was in shreds. He was shot through and through. I was distraught, but I stayed faithful.
I thank you so much for taking care of this place while I was gone. Instead of being some harlot and taking in other men and destroying my kingdom. But do not honor me as a god. I'm only human.
Are you positive?
I'm positive.
Well, you know, Priam would have done it if he would have won the war.
Well, that is true.
One of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong. One of these things is not like the other. Come in! Even you, Cassandra!
Oh, Apollo.
What blasphemy to wail in Apollo's name.
Oh, Apollo!
She knows what's going to happen. She's a slave, and yet God's gift remains.
He's going to betray him!
What are you talking about?
Let Agamemnon beware. She's going to kill you. What terrible fate. I must die with him.
Calamity, you cry. Where must it end?
A wedding day. Paris cursed us all. I was happy where I was. Now I am only sad.
Did your divine lover show no displeasure?
Yes, the price I paid was that no one listened to me.
Your prophecies seem credible enough to us.
Oh, the prophetic trance takes over me again. Do you not see those young children? Or down there? They were pushed off the roof to be cooked and eaten by their father. Your eyes shall see the death of Agamemnon.
No! Hush those ill-omened lips, unhappy girl.
There is no Apollo present, and so no cure.
What man is there who would plot such a foul crime?
Ah, you misunderstand altogether.
But how will he do it? That escapes me still.
And yet I can speak Greek only too well.
So does Apollo, but his oracles are obscure.
Why wear these mockeries? This staff and wreath, if I must die, then you shall perish. Apollo himself has stripped me, looking upon me a public laughingstock. Who has endured the name of witch, waif, beggar, castaway? So now the God who gave me second sight takes back his gift and dismisses his servant, ready for the slaughter at a dead man's grave. My time has come.
I pity you.
I pray the Son, on whom I now look at my last, that he may grant to my masters of vengeance a fair price for the slave girl slain at his side. O sad morality, when fortune smiles, a hated image, and when trouble comes, one touch of a wet sponge wipes it away. So long I have waited to do this, and finally, here it is, and he is dead.
How can you speak so of your murdered king?
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. It makes no difference. Here's Agamemnon, my husband, dead. The work of this right hand which acted justly. There you have the truth.
You brought forth death, just like Helen.
Do not pray for death, nor turn your anger against one woman, as the slayer of thousands. That is the truth, and I would be content that the spirit of vengeance should rest, having absolved the house from its madness.
Now I know there are gods in heaven. As I gaze on my enemy dead, I'll never see anything as marvelous as this.
People are going to throw rocks at you.
Such impertinence. Nothing a night in jail can't cure.
You harlot and murderess.
Who are you to judge me? Even in jail, I ignore you.
You let a woman do your dirty work?
I'm going to be king, and if you disobey me, you're going to the slammer with no food or light until you see things my way.
I hope Orestes kills the both of you.
Guards, come forward.
We're not afraid to die.
Die! We'll take you at your word.
Peace, my lord. Leave us alone. What's done is done.
Must I stand and listen to their threats? Men of Argos,
Never cringe before a rogue.
I shall overtake you yet, the day is near.
Not if Orestes should come home again.
Vain hope, the only food of castaways.
Gloat and grow fat, black injustice while you dare.
All this foolish talk will cost you dear. Flaunt your gaudy plumes and
strut beside your hen. Pay no heed to idle clamor. You and I, masters of the house, shall now direct well.